because it's the month of love, the month of romance, Valentine's. I've been asking the listeners, I've been asking them to message in, and they really love it actually. They've been asked how did they meet their other half? What was
Oh,
what's the
oh,
story? So I would love to
well,
know what your story is, Toya. How did you get together?
oh,
Made the first move, kind of thing.
okay. I'm married to Robert Fripp, who formed the prog rock band King Crimson. He also played on Bowie's Scary Monsters album, on Heroes, the album. And I met him when we were in the same room at a music therapy lunch, and Princess Michael of Kent grabbed my hand and grabbed his hand and said, I want a photograph with both of you. And this is the first moment we met at the London Intercontinental Hotel. And then about 3 years later, my husband remembered me, and he had an instinct that I was going to be his wife. It was purely, he had a premonition. So he was living in New York, he arranged to come back to the UK and to make an album with me. And we did a charity album of storytelling where I was the narrator, and it was for a children's school in Washington, D.C. And within 3 days, he proposed to me. And it was the most amazing proposal. Not that I've had any more than one. He said, I know you're my wife, so I'm not going to waste any time. Will you marry me?
That
That
isn't
was
that is literally the
39
best
years
story
ago.
ever. So how long was that after you'd met each other? So after the 3 years, then you met
3 days,
again.
3 days. And we'd
That,
been married for 39 years.
so did you have that same feeling then?
I was baffled. Um, it's very interesting because we have the world famous producer Trevor Horn staying here at the moment, and Trevor did Video Killed the Radio Star. He produced ABC. He's produced everyone. And last night he said the same thing to me. He said, "You've been married for 39 years. How did it happen?" And I said, "Oh, he proposed in 3 days." And he said, how was that? And I said, I had to process it. I said to Robert, I said, can I get to know you first? And, can we just work this out step by step? But we were married 9 months later.
Wow, this is incredible. See, it just goes to show. So, when some people say you don't rush into things, but when you know, that saying is actually true.
I agree.